So let's do a little review. Today your assignment is to review some things that we've done this year. The most recent thing we've done is solving by factoring. So in order to solve by factoring, what are you solving for? You're solving for the roots, the solutions, the zeros, the x-intercepts. So zeros, that would mean where y was 0. Therefore, I can't start this until it's equal to 0. So let's do 4x squared minus 9 equals 0. You can see that I took away the 9, have to do it to both sides to get it to 0. Now I can factor this. Hopefully you recognize that this is a factoring difference of two squares, or what we call as dots. There's a minus and there's only two terms. It's a binomial. So square root of 4 is 2, square root of 9 is 3, and you have to have one positive, one negative in order for that middle term to cancel out and for this to be a negative 9. Now I want to find out what values of x make this 0 and make this 0. So you set each one equal to 0, each parenthesis that is. I would take away the 3 and divide by the 2. Divide by the 2, and you get that x is negative 3 halves, and hopefully you can see that this one will just be positive 3 halves, because you will add the 3 and divide by the 2. So here are your two roots. Let's see. If you look at one like number 4, you have to set it equal to 0 first, and it needs to be in order with the x squared term first, then the x term, then I'm going to subtract my 1. I need it in order. The squared, then the x, then the constant equals 0. But I've never learned to factor something that starts with a negative. So how about let's just divide everything by negative 1. Basically, flip all the signs first. Now I have a positive in the beginning. I know how to factor those. This one's going to be 2 minuses. If you want to do it the bottoms up method or the box, you can. If this has to be 2 negative, the only thing that can be here is 1. 1 times 1 is 1. So then square root of this is 2x. It looks to me like this is going to work. 2x minus 1 times 2x minus 1, because if you check your smiles, you get a negative 2x and another negative 2x, which adds to the negative 4x. If you wanted to do bottoms up, you would have done 4 times 1 is 4. What are the two factors of 4 that add to negative 4? You would have seen that it was negative 2, then do the bottoms up. So if you like bottoms up, to me, you can just see this better. These are identical. You know what that means? We're going to get the same answer both times. So this problem only has one root. It only touches the x-axis one time. 2x minus 1 is 0. If you add the 1 and divide by the 2, you get 1/2. That is your only root. 1/2 is your only root because you would get 1/2 both times. No sense in listing it twice. I just did those two with you. Let's look at the back. Number 9 is just solving an equation. Number 10, function notation. You have to remember that this is f of x. So what's in parentheses is going to take the place of every x. So you're going to have two answers. You're going to find f of 4, replace x with 4. This is just the same thing as y, right? Replace the x's with negative 2 to get f of negative 2. This one's just characteristics of a parabola. This one is multiplying to get area. And then, we haven't done this in a while, but you have to solve for y before you can graph it. You can graph it in slope-intercept form if you put it in slope-intercept form. So we have to solve for y, get y by itself. Just as a reminder, you subtract the 3x. Now you divide everything by -5. Now here's your y-intercept. Put it over here. Here's your slope. Count your slope. There, that's just to get you started. Now finish your review paper.